people suffering with mental health issues, that's some of the worst suffering I can imagine a person going through.
Now at 4:30, helping fill a critical gap in mental health care. We're showing you a first-of-its-kind way to treat Hoosiers in crisis. In fact, just this week, we got a glimpse of what that gap looks like.
IU researchers estimate that last year, more than 6 out of every 10 people in Marion County who needed treatment for a serious mental illness did not get it. That's nearly 26,000 people. And the most common reason is a lack of access.
And you know, people in crisis often resort to the hospital emergency room or someone maybe calling 911 and then the police show up. But now there's a new way to Indiana to address this problem. So for today, which is World Mental Health Day, I traveled to Lafayette to take a closer look at this, and the people there say it's already making a difference.
There's a stigma that men can't talk.
Nick Lundstrom has made it his life's work to break that stigma.
Simply opening up and getting something off your chest and telling someone about how you're feeling. I mean, heaven forbid we talk about our feelings, right?
He's been there before.
I've been through a lot when it comes to mental health.
Now he's using his experience as a peer support specialist at Indiana's first ever mental health living room.
I feel like this is a welcoming space.
Part of the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Sherry Moore is the regional director.
Our peers can de-escalate, problem solve, follow through with whatever that person may need to help keep them out of an emergency department or calling the police.
And if needed, set up with longer term help. Similar living rooms already exist in other states, including Illinois, where there are now more than a dozen.
People in a mental health crisis deserve a mental health response. Sorry.
You're clearly emotional about this.
Yeah. You know, we criminalize mental health. So when you have a crisis, we put you in handcuffs. It's not right. We send you to the emergency department where you have to wait because you can't see the broken arm. It's not right. They're still in a crisis.
We're open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
For Nick Lundstrom, a piece of the mental health puzzle, fulfilling a critical gap.
I know people suffering with mental health issues, that's some of the worst suffering I can imagine a person going through. So my mission here is just to help others and alleviate the suffering.
And we thank him for it. Since opening over the summer, that living room has helped almost 60 people in crisis. It's open thanks in part to state and federal grants to address mental health. And the hope, of course, is that more of these living room models start to open up in the future all across Indiana.